Hey folks, Grumpy Vlogger. I'm coming at you as I'll tell you what, people, they be crazy. I came to Walmart. That was the craziest thing I've done in a while. And of course, I had to get me something to drink and something to eat and all that. This lady's just gonna keep walking until she walks in my car. But anyways, so I take the precaution. I get they got the wet wipes and stuff right up front, so wipe down my cart, go looking for stuff. They didn't even have the expensive toilet paper left, let alone the cheap stuff. Whew, boy, I got some of that beef jerky that I like, except I got the wrong pack. Instead of the teriyaki, I got the sweet and spicy. Oh Lord have mercy, that is some warm you guys saw me roll through that stop right. But so I go in there and there's nothing. There's nothing, no toilet paper of any sort. And the shelves were being stocked as we stood there, you know, so I get all the necessities of surviving the apocalypse. I got a loaf of bread. I got a party-sized bag of potato chips. I picked up some really nice caramel candy for Judy. And ice cream. So, yeah, all the necessities of the apocalypse. You betcha. So, as I'm checking out, you know, and this gal, she was on a rampage because apparently the mayor of Tulsa has just shut down all bars, theaters, anything where people can gather. And said under state of emergency he could declare that. So I guess, I don't know, the gal that was checking me out was ticked off because I made the joke. Yeah, I bought everything I needed: candy, chips, bread, ice cream, and Pepsi. So I got Pepsi. Everything you need to survive an apocalypse, right? So she says, I am so over this crap. And she told me about, she'd been on break and heard the mayor of Tulsa stood up there on a podium and says, sorry folks, nobody gets to go to work. If you work in any of these industries, just stay home because you're not, you know, we don't want to spread it. Okay. And as she brought up, more people died last week from pneumonia than did COVID-19. And Mel discussed that on his show Sunday night. Actually, I think he discussed it on my show on Monday night. But as she says, the reason the press is covering this is because it helps force the economy to drop. It ruins the economy, which it's a presidential election year, and everybody's going to say, oh my God, Trump should have done something better because the economy's in shambles now. Why didn't he save up for a rainy day and blah, blah. You know, they're going to come up with any sort of spin they can get. And, you know, and if things don't get better, if we don't start demanding the truth from our elected officials and all of that, and we don't start demanding the truth from our press, well, our next president is going to be a senile old man, a lot more senile than what Trump is, I guarantee you. And God help us if he picks somebody like Nancy Pelosi to be the vice president, running mate if Biden should. Or worse yet, AOC or somebody like her. That will be, if they should get elected because of that, because of the stupid press, the way it's covering this virus. I mean, I looked at there's a Microsoft on the Bing map actually shows how far spread it is. The most number one hit country besides China is Italy, and it spreads out from there. The funny thing is the three worst states, the three worst hit states, and I don't know if this is per capita, but I think it's in just outright numbers of confirmed cases and or recovered cases, are California. New York City is number one, California is number two, and the state of Washington. Now, I don't know, but don't most of those states, isn't their government more of a socialist, Democrat, Democrat leaning, administrations? Now you can look at this two ways. You can say, okay, this is the plague. This is the plague they were talking about at the end times. And you can say, all right, well, let's take it for that. Let's look at that. So it's the plague. Well, if it's something that God allowed to happen, it's awful strange that He allowed it to happen to three of the biggest Democrat strongholds in our nation. Maybe He knows something we don't. I don't know. On the other hand, those are also sanctuary states that allow anybody to come in and they don't have to report to nothing, and they can sneak across the border and whatever they want. As long as they can come in and vote Democrat, they're happy campers. And those are the three states that have, and I apologize, let me say this right up front, I apologize to all of my friends and followers that live in one of those three states, because I mean I've got friends that live in New York. I got some that live in California, and they're all some of the nicest people you can meet. Got some in Washington, and I mean it's just. But you go look at the map and you'll see those as of last night when I checked it. Those were that's about midnight last night, I think I was checking it. And those were the three worst hit states, so take it for what it's worth. Okay? Just take it for what it's worth. Just food for thought. But I think our press has gone just to, it is one of the fastest moving viruses around, or it's one of the fastest reported viruses around. Because, as this lady said, her mother's got pneumonia. She rattled off a number of how many people died from pneumonia in this last week around the world, or just here in the United States. But I do want to get back to one thing. So I get all my groceries, I pay for them, or get all my stuff from Walmart, I pay for them, go out the door, and there's a lady there, that, the door greeters. She's got her little scan gun, and I'm okay. She says, "Can I see your receipt, sir?" And I said, "Oh, yeah, sure." And I forgot where I said, "Oh, here it is. I put it in my wallet with my change." She says, she scans it, and then she points at my basket, my buggy cart, shopping cart, whatever you want to call it, and says, "Okay, you're good to go." So I guess they were making sure I wasn't sneaking out an extra roll of toilet paper or an extra. That's another thing they were low on was bottled water. But that, and I understand that, but now they're asking the construction workers to donate their mask. I heard this on the news, to donate their mask for construction work to the hospital, so they'll have enough masks to go around. All right. What about all them construction workers? I guess they're probably going to stop that and lay them all off because, you know, you can't be spreading that virus around. Well, I do wish they would fix these roads. This is just ridiculous. Anyways, guys, you know who I am. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger, and I want you guys to be nice to each other, treat each other the way you want to be treated. And I am out of here. Bye-bye for now. Known as the Grumpy Vlogger. Hey folks, I know you could have watched other videos, and I want to thank you for watching mine. So, always be nice to each other, and don't forget. Okay? Alright, you have a good one. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.